and welcome back to my channel. It's almost December, or actually it may be December by the time you're watching this or by the time I post this. So happy December, and I figured I would do a changeover video from November to December. If you follow my channel, you know I didn't do a November plan with me video because basically my November pages were identical in setup till October, so I figured it would be pretty boring. But this is my monthly spread for November. If you're looking for inspiration for future years for the decorations, I only really have this week in here now in my current planner because when the end of the month gets so close and I'm getting ready to put the new pages in, then I really only have that last week in. I usually take the weeks out as I'm going through a month. So I have my December pages ready to go in here, and this is just kind of a planner packing area or preparing little binder. And I did change up my December pages a bit from the past, so I will go ahead and switch these out into the actual binder, but I'll just show you. Here is my December spread for the Simple Abundance wording this month. It's December is the month of miracles, and that's according to Sarah Ban Breathnach, the author of Simple Abundance. So some of the things are the same. I have the regular business and work task list and personal and home task list. I have my life enrichment pages, which I have to say, thinking ahead to 2024, I've been negligent with these on a monthly basis, so I'm kind of thinking I might do more of a quarterly sort of plan ahead on those. My goals I'll probably still keep on a monthly basis because I'm pretty good about those. This is my December divider. All right, so let me just go ahead and do what I would do if I was doing this without it being on video. I always keep this in there. This is my little dashboard. And actually, you got to see when I had my other one. This is my old, decrepit, original one. And then this is my one that I had designed and then, whoops, and then done with my friend that does Etsy things for me. All right, so this is going to stay in there. So now it will be December. And obviously what I'll do is I'll take these out, and anything that doesn't have a check mark or a dot showing me that it's in progress will get moved if it hasn't already gotten moved to my December to-do lists. Okay. All right, so usually you saw that I had a piece of tape on that. Oh, are you going to say hello on the video? It's Annabelle talking to you guys. Okay. All right, so we'll take November out. Now, the weekly list, like this week list, is going to stay because we're still in the middle of the week. So hold on, I will that. What did I do with the little... Oh, it's right here. Okay. Oh, and you know what I need to do? Because there is more to the rest of this week. Actually, I must not have taken them out yet. Okay. But we'll switch over to December tabs. These are new for me this year. I didn't have these last year. I think I had fairies. I had like winter fairies last year, but I wanted them to be a little different. So this is the current week that we're in, so I'm going to leave that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So now I need to use, that's tomorrow. So what I usually do in a case like this is I will glue them together. If I were really fancy with my YouTube channel, then I would do what some of the other content people do, where they fast forward these things and do it in fast motion. But I haven't graduated to that level of YouTube. All right, that's gonna stay, although this can move. All right, so here's one new thing that I did for, well, I'll show you actually. The difference between my sheets is on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Friday, I used to have, see if I have a Friday from before. I used to have a larger box here, and it had TGIF on it. But what I did, and what I was finding, is on the weekends, I was never really having enough room for all of the things that I wanted to write down. Let me just go and grab some older sheets. Hold on. So that you can see the difference. I'm just gonna get I'll get a Friday and a Saturday set up here. All right, well, here's a Saturday and a Sunday. I'll find the Friday after. So this is the new one. This is the old one. So I was not having enough room here for a weekend list. And also this was not really in any kind of organization. And then I really was not on a regular basis writing anything in the self-care box. And then on the back of it, it was going right into the weekly musings. So I wanted to change a few things about that. Let me see if I can find a Friday to show you the difference. Okay. Here's what the old Friday used to look like. So what I did was I made Friday just like every other day of the week. So this is what every day except for Saturday and Sunday look like. And so it has the errands, home caring, personal, although I did actually add a line on all of the pages for personal. And also I had been finding that even though Friday I do go into a part-time job on Fridays, so it typically is a shorter day at home for my business, I still was needing more space. This is actually not a great example, but I was running out of space on Fridays too. So getting rid of the TGIF box on the bottom here allowed me to still, I have more personal space and more to-do list space. So I like that change. And again, if you're just tuning in for the first time, I designed these all myself in InDesign. Okay. All right. So the other difference is I started to say that I wasn't having enough room in the original Saturday, Sunday setup. So I ended up making the whole bottom into task lists sort of things. And I didn't change, oh, actually I did change this too. So see how there's a big box right here on Sundays? I ended up breaking up Saturday, and this is not a great example. I'll show you next weekend is probably different. But I figured, you know, like I usually work at a part-time job on Saturdays, so I can have that in the top box, and then if I have evening plans or something, then I can put it in the bottom box. So I kind of like split Saturday in half and then kept Sunday as one whole thing. As you know, it's my Sunday Sabbath. So then this is a new sheet that I have. So it's a whole sheet, and what I like about it being front and back like this is that I could take it out if I want, like say I don't end up using it. And then of course it was like another thing to decorate, which I liked. So I just ended up making a bunch of different boxes, and I put the TGIF in here because it's going to lay like that. So this will be Friday. So Friday kind of has a lot going on, and instead of having the TGIF here taking up room that I need on Friday, I can still have it here, and then, you know, I can make this into anything I want. This could be like a shopping list for next week. This could be, you know, a meeting. Actually, there is a client that I always meet with on Fridays, and a lot of times I'm using like little sticky notes to remind myself of things that we need to talk about, so I could make that into the list for her. And then I just have various other boxes, and if I don't use them, you know, maybe I want to put self-care here if I end up doing that, you know. So that's the big difference. And then the other thing I did was, before it used to be that on Saturday and Sunday, then it went into the weekly musings, which were on the left side and then the right side. But now I made it so that the weekly musings are front to back. So again, it allows me to take it out if I haven't done it yet at the end of the week, which it looks like that week I just pulled out from October, I hadn't even done it at all, even like so many weeks later. But there are some times where I'm not done with it, but then, like, because of the way that it used to get set up, it was on the back of this, you know. So it was like I wasn't done with it, so I can always take this out. So that's why I changed that setup too. So that's there. And again, if I want to take it out and not even have that many pages in my week, that's fine too. So either of these could come right out and it would be a regular Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can tell that I did go back to switching up the colors, which I was trying to do for a while, and having each month be a little different. How did I forgot to put something in. Hold on. This is a very disorganized video already. That was supposed to go there. All right. So now we have the monthly spread. We have the task lists for the month. We have the enrichment, which I haven't filled out, and I have to fill out the goals and progress. I usually on the first of the month is when I go through and check and see how I did on everything. All right, so now we have this week that's in progress, like halfway there, and then the new pages. So then we need another divider. So I like these dividers. They have, you know, they actually could, they're not like super Christmassy. That one, obviously the most wonderful time of the year. That one is definitely on the Christmas side, but you know, this could be used for later into the winter also. So here's another week. So we've got our this week list for this next week. There's my task list for next week. I'll just take you through the pages real quick so that you can see the decorations. I know some people like that. And then here's the new sheet. And then here's the weekly musings. So again, these are the ones that I can just take out if I want. And then there's the new Saturday and Sunday. Then there's a new week. We need another divider. This one is kind of Christmassy looking with the holly. And you know I like my tabs to be up at the top for each week. That's how I do it. But then later in the back of the planner, I like to have them on the side. All right, so we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Obviously, I went pretty heavy on the Christmas stickers and decor and stuff in here. And then I just had fun. I don't even have anything yet to put in that, but I figured some people that really are into their happy planners and use the stickers, sometimes they'll set up their setup like that with empty stickers to fill in. So I just did that. And I have so many weekend stickers. It's funny, now that I have this extra sheet, it'll allow me to maybe use those a little bit more. All right, so then there is another weekend. On to the next week. These are kind of just like winter birds. I could use those in January. Although I got some special January tabs that are like a birthday set, and they kind of look like birthday and New Year's together, which is perfect because my birthday's in January. Here we are with more Christmas and festivities. I haven't gone so far as to do the to-do list for the daily stuff yet, because that comes later. Another weekend, new page. If you don't know what the TGIF thing is that I referenced, every week I answer the questions: what am I trusting, what am I grateful for, what inspired me, or what am I inspired to do, and then what did I do for fun. And that is loosely based on something from Brene Brown. There's another, I guess that's like a, oh no, it was from a sticker. I thought maybe it was a printing issue. And another weekend. Oh, and Christmas Eve. Oh, wait until you see Christmas Day. I kind of went a little bit crazy with the stickers. Let's see. This one says, wishing you peace, joy, and love. Merry Christmas. Perfect, because I'll put that right before Christmas. Because Christmas is on Monday, right? Yeah. There we go. So that'll be right after Christmas. So yeah. Woo! I went really crazy with Christmas. And obviously it's not going to be like a menu of what I'm eating, but I figured it would be a menu of what I'm doing on Christmas. And then I had to sort of transition into like, it's kind of still Christmas and New Year's, but it's getting into just winter. So, you know, snowmen are acceptable. Being cozy, sledding. I mean, that one's kind of like, looks like a Christmas tree, but it's still allowed, right? During the week between Christmas and New Year's. And here's another Friday, another extra sheet. I always have, with the work that I do, the changeover from the 1 month to the next. So that's my changeover sheet that comes at the end of the month. I do have to say that, so these are, they look gray, but they're actually like a different variation of the green that I picked for December. So it's like a variation of that color, but it's like a 15% of it or something, but it just kind of looks gray, doesn't it? But I like the green, and I think it really nicely matches the tabs that I got. Okay, and I also went really crazy there for New Year's too, didn't I? Wait, what am I missing? Do I have an extra? Oh, it's because the first, I went ahead and did the first. So even though I will end up putting the January divider at some point there, I do have, that's just an empty sheet. I do have the to-do list going into the 1st of January, and I made January blue. Now, I might end up changing that, and this is the only one that I've printed so far, because I'm going to do my January ones later, but these are the new January tabs. Don't they look fun? They look like New Year's, and then this one is called something like It's My Birthday. So I just thought, like, with New Year's and birthday, like, I mean, it's like presents and stuff, but it also looks like the sort of like fireworks and masquerade masks and stuff. So maybe I'll have to switch my color for January to be pink, because then it will match a little better with the tabs. Although I also bought ones for February too. I'll show you right now. And they are also pink, but they kind of have some brown in them too. So maybe I could make it like a mauve or a brown. So make January like really, really pinky pink, and then this one more of like a reddish pink. Obviously, I get way too into this, but hopefully you enjoyed that and you got to see how I switched things up and literally switched into the new month. So oh, you know, and I don't have, did I have monthly reflections at the end? I didn't forget to put those in. I have to find where the monthly reflections are for the end of November, because I'll want to do those. There it is. It's, oh no, wait, no, that's still weekly musings. That's weird. I should have printed them. Let me make sure that I didn't. Weekly musings. Usually what I do is at the last week of the month, if it's as long as the week ends not in the middle of the week, I will usually do a monthly reflection sheet instead of weekly musings. I wonder if when I printed them, I did the wrong thing. It's possible, but no worries, because there it is right there. Okay, so I had the monthly reflections. So yeah, instead of the weekly musings. And I'm sorry if I just looked at that like a few minutes ago and thought that said weekly. It might be just the way my eyes are after a long day today. So I hope that gave you some inspiration. I'll have to figure out where I'm putting this. See, this list that I had made on just a notepad, I could put a pending list on one of those weekend lists, and I could even like move that list forward. I don't have to keep it in place. Like, this could be for any week, right? You know, so I just have a bunch of things that are like long-term pending that are not, like, I don't want to put them yet on my to-do list for like a daily thing, but they've been bugging me. And you know what's going to bug me is this is like a very spring-looking sheet, not Christmassy like everything else. So I'll be definitely rectifying that. Hope you guys got some inspiration. Hope you like the new tabs and everything. And I will link the Etsy shops for things that I have from stickers and stuff in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and if you feel inclined, I'd love it if you gave the video a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video.